Well, we started Ngakouka stud back in 2000, and that was founded from Rewa cows, Hui Hui cows and Braxton cows, which both of those two studs sort of founded themselves on in the early 2000s. And then we've done quite a bit of embryo transfer work in the past with those old cows, sent embryos to Australia, and we've done that with Soul NZ Genetics, and we've taken a different path in about the last 10 years, which we've used imported sires from the States and Australia, and we're in a group of other breeders that have about 3,000 cows, and we prove the bulls very quickly, prove them very good or not very good, which is fantastic because we don't want the poor genetics coming into the seed stock industry in New Zealand.
So what farming practices are you using at Miranui to keep the land and stock performing year after year?
So a big one for that is that we've been using QLab's FERT, and with that we've used an 1886 born brew, or used back in 1886, chicory, plantain, red clover, white clover, prairie grass, ryegrass, weeds and kale all get sown in one hit. That pasture doesn't have to be replaced for 7-8 years, so we're getting fantastic performance out of that. But there is a pasture in that paddock for every week of the year. One of them will be performing highly, next one will be coming in, next one will be dying off. Well, they don't die off, they just go into a bit of a suppression mode. And so throughout the whole season there is feed. There's no monoculture structure here, it's all big biological system, deep rooted, shallow rooted, and your legumes combined with your grasses.
What's it like running Herefords on this kind of hill country you've got?
Oh, Herefords love it. It's got a good balance of flat, rolling and very steep country. Our cattle have performed really well in it, and I think it's the ideal stud farm. Stock, when they leave here, they're streetwise to different types of topography and bridges and rivers and creeks and really steep hill country. So when they leave the farm, they're fit for purpose.
So looking ahead, what are your goals for the stud and the next generation of Herefords?
So our stud is very clear, the future direction of our stud. In the last 30 years we've been pushed and pulled in different directions from several different groups, and it's all to do with figures, and figures are great, but we must never forget that you've got to be very happy with what's standing on the ground in front of you, and sometimes those things don't go together. So our focus is going to be less on figures and more on the type of animal that performs, and the animal that has to perform in our country in New Zealand as a whole is that cow that's going to be there for a long time. So longevity, and wean a great calf and get back in calf next year.
The family is clearly a big part of the operation, and all three daughters are involved in ag. You must be proud.
Oh, absolutely. They've been in the backpack, front pack, right from the get-go, all three daughters, and yeah, we've included them in absolutely everything we do on the farm. If they don't end up in the industry, they've had a damn good lesson on work ethic, and they can take that to other things that they choose to do.
So what can buyers expect from the bulls on offer this year? Is there anything in particular that you're excited about?
Yeah, we've imported an Australian bull, and in our AI group, and he's really clicked with our herd especially. He excels in IMF, which is not a strength of Herefords, and we feature in the top 3 studs in New Zealand on IMF, and those bulls are really outstanding in that area. So the IMF fats are a real attribute, and they're quiet, good skin, great markings, everything that Hereford traits.
The sale is the 29th of May on farm, kicking off at 10 AM. Whereabouts is it?
So Weber, towards Weber from Dannevirke, a little place called Motier, and we're 15 minutes from Dannevirke, off Millers Road. So yeah, we'd love to see everybody that's keen on our genetics, and if you can't make it to the sale, do give us a ring and come and have inspection pre-sale, and I'm sure there'll be something here, if not a good discussion, some good cattle to put in front of you.